Yo, what up? It's your boy, that Senegal. You now rocking with the best. iAccess Radio, WIAX. Let's get it.
Sisterhood Radio. What's up, everybody? We are finally here and we are back. Wait a minute. We're back, but we're actually brand new. This is iAccessRadio.com and we are here and live. This is the Sisterhood Radio. What's up, Lady Bex?
What's up, LaRock? How you guys doing out there? We've been going for, what, a month?
We've been going for a couple of months. We went from one station to the next, but now we're here to share the story of the Sisterhood. What's up, everybody? What's up, DJ Power Boy? What's up? How you doing?
What's up?
We're happy to be here.
You guys got to show Power Boy some love. This weekend's his birthday weekend.
Oh, man, listen. I'm happy to be here with y'all on your debut show, and we're going to turn this up, man. We're going to get, what's the show about? That's what I want to know.
Let me tell you something. Today we're doing a great show, the Sisterhood Radio. We're going to tell everybody what it's all about. This is LaRock on the radio. Before I do that, let me get a shout out to Jersey. Always got to give a shout out to Jersey. What's up, Jersey? What's up, Bergen County? What's up, Hackensack, Teaneck, Inglewood? You know, I'm always going to rep Jersey. That's where I'm from. What's up, Lady Bex?
Yeah. She's always with this Jersey mess, girl. We right out of the Bronx right now.
Tell her.
What up? Let's big up to, what is it, Boston Seacourt? I heard we got other people up in this station, too. Whoa. Mm-hmm. So, what's up with Co-op City? What's up to, where we at? We on Westchester Square.
See, this is why I always shout out Jersey first, because I exactly know where I am. I know what county, so what's up to Bergen County?
But guess what she came back to? She came to the Bronx, guys. She went across that bridge.
Of course.
For the Sisterhood.
The Sister. So we are the Sisterhood Radio. Tuning in right now. We are on Instagram right now. We are on Facebook Live. Tune in there. Of course, we are on iAccess Radio. Tune in. We're there live. What's up, everybody? We're new. We're new to the station. We are welcomed here, and we are happy. So let me tell you what this is all about, okay? We are here to empower, to uplift, and empower Black women in culture. We started this radio station a couple months back based on our conversations, based on our morning girlhood conversations. Just in case you guys don't know, Lady Bex and I are first cousins. We are blood. We are family. So every morning, guess what we do? We chit-chat. We talk. Regular sister girl talk. Okay? That's what we do. And we noticed that what we were talking about needed to be spoken to for everyone. Okay, we talk about real problems, real issues that Black women go through every single day that we don't really hear because a lot of us do not talk about it out loud, and now it's time to do that. So we are here on the Sisterhood Radio. We're here to empower, uplift, okay, and then empower, uplift, and inspire. That's what we're here to do. We want callers to call in too. Please do. The number here is 347-708-0216. Call us, join in the conversation. Today we're talking about why we started this show and how it's going to help absolutely every Black woman that's listening. That's what we want to do. We're here to empower us, and it's very important. You know, that's why we have things like Essence Magazine, and that's why we have, you know, shows just catered to us, because we need it, okay? It's like the world against us. We are some powerful women, y'all. Okay, Black women are the strongest women out there. That's what they tell us, right? And that's what we feel, right? So this is LaRock on the radio. Lady Bex, what's up?
What's up? Excuse me, guys. What's up, LaRock? So we're here because, you know, by trade, I'm a school counselor. Mr. LaRock is a teacher.
I'm a teacher by trade, but I'm not gonna tell you where I work. I might be your child's teacher. You don't need to do all this.
So we started this way back when we went to not New Orleans. Where did we go? We went to
Barbados. What's up to the Bajan Massive? Yes.
We went to Barbados, and based on a discussion, you know, and sometimes I give a lot of great advice. At least that's what they say, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of great advice.
You do. You give great advice.
So we decided to, LaRock, she just said, you know what? you coming on the show with me. She didn't even ask. She told me I was coming on this show.
Because it was needed. It was
knowing
definitely
that
needed.
I'm Miss Lady Shy.
She's
Miss
not
Lady
that shy.
Shy.
She's just as crazy as me. If you saw the picture I put on Instagram, that's my personality, but really is her personality too. Okay? It's not just me. We both wild kittens out here, okay? But we also have the same goal. We want to help. We want to help our sisterhood. We want to help our sisterin that's out there. Everyone needs help. Everyone needs love. And we want to make sure, thank you. We want to make sure that everyone reaches the station. Make sure you tune in right now. You can see us live. I'm about to turn my phone off because I'm about to die. So make sure you go on iAccess Radio right now, okay? And tune in and watch us live. We're right over here. Okay, that's me waving. It's The Rock on the radio. Make sure you tune in right now and listen up. We're going to be here 2 Fridays of the month, and we're going to talk about all things about Black culture, Black women, and the importance of love and life. And that is the truth. If you want to share something, want to talk about anything, you want to join in our conversation, please make sure that you call and dial in, please. Okay, it's very important to join in the conversation. We like talking amongst your people. We're talking amongst the sisters. It's very important. 347-708-0216. This is iAccess Radio, and we are here. What are we talking about today, Lady Bex?
And if you're shy, sometimes people don't like to call in the show. You can always reach us on the sisterhood@gmail.com. That's the sisterhood@gmail.com. So sister with a T-A, SISTA.
Right.
HOOD, sisterhood.com.
Sister. So you know who exactly who we're talking about when we say sister, right?
sister.
You know exactly who we're talking to. You're not talking about your sister Mary, right? No, we're talking about sisters, okay? The Sisterhood Radio. You know exactly who you are talking about and who you're looking at, right? Black women, the empowerment, and that's so important. Also, our tagline is that we are unbossed and unbothered. Now, if you know anything about American history, you should know who Shirley Chisholm is, all right? I kind of took that away from her. Hers is a little different. Hers is unbought and unbossed. And so she was a wonderful, she ran for president back in 1972. She did not make it, but she was the first woman, an African-American woman, to do that. Okay, and so I love all that historical Black woman power. Okay, because we were always on the front lines, right? Right, Alabama, we were on the front lines, right? You know what I'm talking about? We got that seat in Alabama, didn't we? Right? Who was up there? It was a Black woman doing it. Okay, you got to remember that the Black woman is always there. We're always there, fighting. Okay, fighting and loving at the same time. So let's guys call in anytime. What's up to everybody on my Instagram page, on The Rock and Lady Beck's Instagram. This is our first show right here on iAccess Radio. Like I said before, we're going to be here 2 Fridays out the month with different topics. We had several topics before. We talked about self-love. We talked about loving, taking care of ourselves and how important that was. A lot of us are single mothers. A lot of us are we're struggling with different things, and a lot of Black women do not seek help like we should, and we definitely talked about that. Okay, so we're going to continue that conversation. We should have on our website a lot of our talks, right?
Yeah,
we should have our website. Yeah. Okay, so once we get that going, because I'm a single mother, full-time job. It's up to my mom. Hope you're listening. Who's watching my kids right now? It's up to my 3 kids. Working mothers, we're still out there. We're still doing what we have to do. Extracurricular activities like this. We're still here. We're still strong. And we're always going to represent the Black woman well. What's up, Lady Bex? You got the book on. Oh, also, we want to talk about, we have different books. Listen, we have to read, okay? The power of knowledge is right here in the literature. And so we have so many African-American authors that we want to talk about that are current and in the past that we want to get us reading. Me being a teacher, of course, I want my students to be able to share things and be embraced in literature. You know what I'm saying? And it saddens me when I get my students, they don't know what I'm talking about. So we want to encourage that too, okay? There's a lot of female authors right there that we can learn from, okay? Do you have one up for us already?
Yeah, so we have, hopefully I pronounced this correctly, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. So she is a phenomenal read. If you haven't listened to her, go to her TED Talk. She talks about feminists and being a Black woman and a feminist. So a lot of great she has a few books. The specific one that we read just this week was about she had a friend who was pregnant, who was having a baby, a little girl, and her friend wanted her to give her some tips or some strategies on how to be a feminist. So we're gonna.
How much time do we have? We can keep on talking.
Just keep on talking, right?
So being a feminist, we could touch on that a little bit. Okay, so there's a lot going on. We had Women's Day. Was it this weekend? This Sunday? Was it this Sunday? It was Women's Day. The Women's March there. That's the second annual Women's March. But don't you know there was an African American Women's March? I think it was back in 1999? Okay, it was the Million Man March, and it was the Million Woman March. Okay, I was there for that one. Okay, so like I said, Black women always has been the forefront of democracy. We've been the forefront of fighting for the things for our people. We always been there, So I know that Black feminism is different than the average feminism. Okay, if you have anything to talk to us about that, I'm not the guru of feminism. I just know who I am, and I know what I want, and I know what I see. You know what I'm saying? I know what I gotta do when I gotta do it. Okay, I don't know if I'm being a woman or what. I just being LaRock. You feel me? For real. Okay, so
she is LaRock on the radio.
I'm a rock on the radio, so I don't know what me going to work, doing my own thing. I don't know if that's a feminist or not. Okay,
yes.
I know what it doesn't mean. I know it means I'll still like a man. I'll still take one of those. Wow. I'll still take one of those.
It's more like having your own mindset. Like, it's not always, for example, in the book she talked about growing up, right? Okay. Growing up, it's 4 brothers and I have 7. It's 7 of us. Okay. 4 boys and 3 girls. So growing up, if I wanted to run and I was active,
right?
Like, oh, you're acting like a boy. Like, why do I have to act like a boy? I just want to be active.
So
right?
there's different specific gender roles.
Yes,
okay,
gender
all right.
roles.
So I understand that, but I think we all kind of fall into that, don't we?
We all do.
We all kind of fall into that, and I think for me, Black feminism to me is equality. Mm-hmm. Okay. And that's, I want to be, when I do ever get married again, hint, hint, fellas, if I do ever get married again.
You just throwing that out there.
Throwing it out, I might as well just put the rock number right here on this page and show them. Here, call in. 347-708-0216. Hint.
Just in case you like some chocolate. Let me digress. Okay. So I lost my train of thought. Oh my God. Okay.
Exactly.
So it's I like gender roles, as far as, I wouldn't mind being taken care of. I don't think anything wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I like that. There was a quote, a meme that said, strong women need hugs too. You know what I'm saying? What's the truth?
And what is that? What does that mean to be a strong woman, though? Like, what is that?
I think when we talk about this before, what is being strong?
What is being strong?
I think when we look at someone say, "Oh, you a strong Black woman," I never hear it say about white people, don't I? I don't know. You a strong white girl? Nope. Nobody ever says that.
Strong to them is like, what is that? You know what I mean? Because for me, strong is just waking up and doing what I got to do for my children.
Okay.
Right? And making sure that they are healthy, educated, and continuing to get up every day,
right?
Just to make it in this world. This world is a struggle as a whole,
right? I think it was harder. I think we can. I don't know who coined that term. I have no idea. But if you look at historically Black women in this country, that we had to be strong. You know what I'm saying? Back in slavery, we were taking care of other people's babies. Had them on our boobs and nursing them, and while our kids are being sold, you know what I'm saying, and having plenty of children, and still living and surviving. So the strength comes from there, and from there all the way to the civil rights era. Our grandmother used to
13
no, she had 9 children.
Where I get 13?
I don't know. She had 9.
You got some secrets.
I don't know, secrets. Anyway, no. Rest in peace to our grandmother. But our grandmother had 9 children. She raised those children on her own with her mother. This is back in the 40s, the 50s, and the 60s, where Black men and women were considered nothing right here in this wonderful America that we live in right now. So it's, they all survived and became successful. And you have to be strong. You have to be a strong woman to even do that. So that that term strong black woman, it's like we always had to be. You know what I'm saying? We always had to. We had no other choice but to be strong. You know what I'm saying? 9 kids. I had 3, and I was like, Lord Jesus, this is the last one right here, girl. That's your last one. Okay? So it's my 9 kids.
My mama had
and
7.
raising them on her own with her mother. You know what I'm saying? And how did, that strength from one woman to the next. It wasn't like, oh, it's time to be strong today. It was like, no, it's time to eat. It's time to feed. It's time to educate. My mother knows how to play the piano from a woman who didn't know notes. How about that? Yeah. You have to be strong. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and this is back in the day when a lot of us didn't even know how to read. Or even, didn't even get the chance to even go to college. So we had no choice to be strong. I had a conversation with a man, of course, another man to talk to, about single motherhood.
How many of those? What?
I don't know. Oh, what? I blanked out. You said, man, I blanked out. About single motherhood. Okay. And the fact that, when my kids were sick, I had one on one on his, a nebulizer, and I had one with a cool cloth, and I was sitting in bed, and it was 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was sitting there, and I still had to go to work. You know what I'm saying? He was like, well, y'all like doing that. I was like, what? Who likes doing what? He is so used to women just doing that, because when he was younger, he did not have his father doing that. So he just assumed that that's what all women are supposed to do.
And that's a lot of what that book talks about. It talks about the role and gender role, so that you just like literally flow right into that, where it's expected for women to be the nurturers or the woman that's cleaning and cooking the house.
Right.
And then we grow up believing in that. Like I was talking about me being with my brothers, and I'm the only girl, so I cleaned up. I did everything else, right?
Mm-hmm.
You clean, you cook, then you get married. It's like, okay, I would love
you
to
still
have a
clean
husband
and
that
cook
cooks for me. Still cook and clean, but my husband cleans too. And he cooks. But we were at a meeting one day, and one of this person, she goes, oh, well, pretty much like AKAs don't cook, right? And I'm like, what?
What?
They don't cook. Like, they're not supposed to cook. Only they just sit down and they don't cook, right? So why is it expected because you are a woman you have to cook, right? Okay. Why can't a man?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you the number one reason why I don't have anybody. Okay?
Why don't you?
Because
have
I'm tired.
Why don't you have
anyone? Let me tell you something, guys, and I'm not afraid to say it. Okay? I don't like cooking. Okay? I can't. No, wait, hold up. Let me tell you something. Don't say no, okay? Because there's a lot more about me and more special with me and all the fabulous that you see, more than putting some food in your mouth, okay? Now, I could cook, okay? But I came from a situation where that's all that I had to do. And I was like forced to do, and I used to be nervous going home. I used to be nervous going home. I didn't know what to cook and make sure it tastes right. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like conditioned to like do that. Okay. But I just figured out I don't like doing this mess. I wanted to come home and like, can I get a meal? Can I get a meal cooked fresh for me? Nope. Because he was conditioned that he didn't have to cook. He didn't want. His mother always cooked. His father never cooked, so why should he cook?
And that's the reality of like most. I can't say all, right? So if
I'm gonna go ahead and say all. I'm sorry.
We gotta shut that down, though.
I'm gonna go and say all, and y'all can fight what you want to.
This
I'm
is
gonna keep my eyes closed.
So Larac and I, we talk on the phone all the time, and we talk about this, right? So previously, I used to be a single mother, right? Single mother for years. Mm-hmm. For years until I met my lovely husband. So we've been married for the last, 4 years?
Shout out to marriage.
5 years. But prior to that, I was a single mother. And I was doing it with 2 boys and a girl. And even though I went through my hurt,
right,
I still didn't believe that all men were dogs, right? All men were horrible. So in my mindset, I knew that there was somebody out there that was going to be there for me.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Look, I don't like your look. You're okay.
Let me tell you something. Wait.
Let me shut her down.
I'm
a little.
Right?
She over here like, okay.
Mm-hmm. But I'll let you speak
let me keep on. Right.
That's the share. We express that we are on different life stages.
We are.
Okay. And at one stage where I was a single mother, right? 3 kids, right? Yes. You were me at one point, right? And then at one point I was married, right?
Yes.
All right.
So we reversed the
So our roles have reversed like zoop zoop, a snatch, right? And so someone one time called me bitter.
Okay.
And I don't think I'm bitter. I'm angered
And that's okay, right?
I'm
'Cause anger is
angered
a
by,
feeling, and that's okay.
but I'm angered because there's so many women like me who are struggling through the single mother process, and we have to struggle through the emotions of our children, and that takes a toll on us. So that's where I'm at here. I gotta watch my son. You know what I'm saying? I gotta watch my son deal with that. You know what I'm saying? I can't do everything 'cause I'm only one person. So there's so many of us like that, and it gets me angry. So go ahead.
And I hear you, and I was there, right? So
Yes, you were there.
At one point. But for me, what made me change my mindset was looking at my young boys and my young boys that were going to grow up to be men. And I'm like, you know what? Because I was there, like, oh,
yes, you were there.
I'm done.
You were there.
But looking at my two young boys and saying, you know what? I want them to grow up to be the man that I felt that I needed at the time, right?
Absolutely.
So teaching them the skills, teaching them what it is, what as a female, because I can't think like a man, but I can think as a female,
right?
And how a female wants to be treated,
right?
So they grew up. My son now is 23.
Okay.
And he grew up, and he's
what's up? The good genes. Go ahead. What's up?
Good genes. 20. I know.
Say right? Good genes. You look great. 23 years old.
Is he 22?
I don't know. You birthed him.
He's 22, but you know, it's all in the genes.
Right.
Look out! Shout out to Mama Ask You. You know, the genes.
There you go.
But he grew up to be he's not grown yet, but he's still my baby.
Right.
But he is a sensitive, respectful young man, and so is my middle son Justin.
Right.
You know, just to teach them. Even when I met my husband, I've never knew what it was to be treated like a woman until I met him. Right?
You hear that, ladies? So there is hope.
There's hope out
for
there.
us.
Never knew what it was to be treated, and I've been in relationships, right?
Right.
And for each relationship, you always go through something different. But that relationship, I'm like, wow, like this is how a woman is supposed to be treated. Like giving me roses, opening up my door.
That's amazing.
Bringing dozens of roses, taking one out, giving it to my daughter.
Okay,
like,
now
so
that's
teaching
beautiful.
her from
little
young.
Teardrops fell out right now. They got snuck right back. Like I got angry real quick about something else. But go ahead. No, that's real though. That's real. I was thinking in that moment with I got angry about something real quick.
Teaching her from young what it is.
Yes.
What type of man you want. Even with you, LaRock, single mother,
single mom,
doing it. You doing your thing, right? Sometimes
best I can.
Doing your thing. So you only see yourself from the inside.
Okay.
You don't see what everybody else see on the outside.
Right.
You are doing it. You're getting up every morning, taking your kids to school.
Right.
You are rushing to work.
Right.
Literally.
No, listen. If I had rollers in my hair, they would have been in my hair. Let me tell you something. I look a hot mess going to work. Don't ever stop me in the car. Listen. You got to
put on the makeup.
Nothing. There's no lip gloss.
You showing up to the business meeting with the bonnet on?
Yo, bonnet is just snatch that thing off right when I walk in the door. Just snatch the bonnet right off.
Going to work, but everyone else see you as that phenomenal woman.
Right.
Because you're doing so much, but you can't see it. So sometimes they have this like little meme where there's a not a rabbit. Let's say he's a rabbit. And on a rabbit on the outside, everyone see him as, oh, he's great, he's empowerment, he's empowering, he's this and he's that. But he saw himself as like slumped over, not really doing well. He didn't feel like he spoke well, whatever it is, because we put self-doubt on ourselves.
We do.
And make us look like that's what we are.
Right.
But everyone else sees us as this high horse. Like the world sees me as this phenomenal person.
Shoot, me too. I'm looking around like
you do, but
it's like that. They don't. The frog is going back and forth. You see that meme?
But there's a story behind that too, right? It's many steps that you have to go through to get to where you want to be. Right. And writing down, like our last topic, we talked about self-love and journaling. And journaling what you want, like doing your big I want to do a
affirmation vision board.
Vision board.
Okay.
Like putting on your vision board the things that you want. If you want that tall, how tall you want me to be?
Listen, at this point,
tall, 6 feet.
Let me tell you something. I don't care if you got 2 legs at this point.
So the short brothers, they don't mind. The short brothers is winning now.
The short brothers are winning.
Let me tell you something.
No, sorry, that's rude. That is
at this point. If you have 2 legs and 2 arms, I appreciate you. Okay, the shortage is rough.
But what else? What else would you put into that little bucket? If I gave you a big wish bucket right now, and you had to put a little bit of things about a man that you would want, what would you put in there?
Well, I'm not gonna say all that right now.
Okay.
But the thing is, with me, it's kindness.
Okay.
If you have kindness and love in your heart, and like God in your heart, you can, to me, you can't go wrong. You know what I'm saying? Not to bring up the Bible, y'all, but the Bible says, I'm just saying, Love is patient. For real, love is patient. Love is kind. And so if you have all that in you, you're good. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just attractive to me. You know what I'm saying? Like it really is.
You gotta love the kids though, right? Because you know with Levant comes kids.
Exactly. And I have great children.
And they're not baby kids, guys. They're not baby kids.
They're really good. You know, my middle son, though, helping Jesus. But everybody else is cool. But that's when we go back to the topic, which I think is strong, being a strong black woman. And what that means is that we go through so much that I can't see white women or other races going through the same thing. And maybe you're saying, well, that's not true. Listen, all I know is I see my friends who are African American women, I see them struggle every single day with something, and they still get up to go to work. They're still buying homes. They're still buying cars. They're still making sure their kids are in sports. They're still going to the doctor, make sure their teeth are right. All that's important. No, listen, yo, let me tell you something. I hope my son knocked his tooth out the other day, and I was just thinking about the bill. Okay, the boy was bleeding and everything. I'm thinking about, oh my God, how much is going to cost me? Poor child. You know, I was trying to, console him too.
She like, boy, but like, better not be your permanent.
It wasn't permanent.
Oh my
it
God.
was. That's what I'm saying. Like, and that stressed me out. But I still gotta take him to school. I still have to make sure he does his homework. We still have to make sure that they are growing successfully as much as possible, being a single black
on the basketball,
mother.
Call
you know
her
what
on
I'm
the
saying?
phone. She on the basketball court being. Wait till it's time for you to be that basketball mom. You gotta collect the money.
I'm almost
you
there.
You at the door, all the girls walking by. Are you Audrey's mom?
Oh my gosh! I just.
Yes.
Oh my goodness! Your son is like, Mom, you really just shout my name out like that? That's he's really saying that because your son is like 6'6". Okay,
6'6".
His son is no joke. Okay, tall, handsome, strong black man. I love it.
Dre, what up?
But you see that? But the thing is that that term "strong black woman" is just because we have to do things, and the world was against us while doing it. You know what I'm saying? I saw a meme on Instagram. It's called Girl Power. It said, I can do exactly what you do, but I can do it bleeding. For real. And that's just for real right there. You know what I'm saying? We do things that, we just have to do. And still there's some suffering that goes in with that. In our past shows, and we, like you said before, the Sisterhood Radio has been around for a couple of months. Although we're new
November
to
17th was the start.
It was, right? No, it was wasn't November?
November 17th.
No, it was before that because I had a birthday show, remember?
Oh yeah, you did. We had a birthday
show and we played all dope music. But the reason why that we have this Sisterhood Radio also is because that we found that the world was against us. You know what I'm saying? Like no one seems to care about the black woman. Malcolm X had a quote. Do you think we bring that up or he died?
I will.
If we could bring up, this is a quote that he said about, the black woman being the most hated person in America.
You ready?
And he said that back in like 1960. Go ahead, read it.
So he said the most disrespected person in America is the black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the black woman. The most neglected person in America is the black woman. Malcolm X.
Let me just say that. Let me just say that still holds truth today. Now, when did he say that? What year was that?
Now I got
he died in 1965. So I'm thinking like before that he had to say it in the early 60s or whatever. But that is the truth, and I think that still holds truth for today. And how can we change that? We have different women like to me I'm a fan of Oprah. We have women like Oprah who makes billions and is a strong woman and has been through life. This lady who gave birth at age 14 and she lost a child. Okay, but she was still able to continue going to school. She was still able to be successful. Okay, she was able to deal with child loss at age 14, and look at her now. How many of us would have just given up? To deal with something like that, to deal with, being neglected by her mother and being, and also being, raised by her father and her grandmother and all kind of places, So it's like, that's the woman, look at her now. Yeah. So looking at women like that, it gives us strength. So look at my mother, it gives me strength. You know what I'm saying?
Resilience. We have so many children also out here that are going through those type of situations, and it gives them strength to want to go on, because there's other black women that have gone through the same experiences and are doing well. So just continuing to uplift our sisters, our young sisters.
Trouble don't last always, right? And that's why I think that's why we're so close now. Look, I'm about to see, we always touching. we're so close now because you were in my shoes. You know what I'm saying? And so now you're able to guide me in my woes every morning. You know, I'll be on the phone crying, like, I just can't take it. It's ridiculous. I'm so emotional. I'm a Scorpio. And, like, you kind of...
Scorpios are emotional.
Yeah, I'm very emotional. But you guide me through that. And that's why I like this show, because I want us to guide our sisters along. You know, there's power in our... It's power within... In numbers is power. In numbers is power in ourselves. And we have to seek that power. You know what I'm saying? It's so funny. My son just texted me and said he sees me. Hello.
Hey, Day.
Hey, baby.
Hey.
So anyway.
What's anybody over here watching me?
But there's power in us, and sometimes we need someone else to tell us that there's greatness in you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I walked into a room one day, and this lady said to me, oh, my God, I see greatness in you. And I was like, hey, okay. And she happened to be a minister. And, you know, it was good that she saw that, because sometimes you don't see greatness in yourself.
Yeah.
You don't. You know, you don't see anything positive you're doing, but you keep on doing it. And what gives us that strength? Ladies, I want you guys to call in right now, please, por favor. You can please call in at 3. Shout out to the Spanish-speaking folks, okay? Let me tell you, before I give out the number, let me just say that my students speak Spanish to me all the time. Now, I don't know what they saying, they don't know what I'm saying, but we teaching each other something, right? we just doing it. We tell everybody needs to learn Spanish. Everybody, it's needed in our country. Anyway, 347-708-0216. Please call in. Come talk to your sisters. Anybody can call in. I would love to get the male's perspective. I'm not bitter. I'm really not.
She's not bitter.
I'm not
She's
bitter.
Just emotional.
But I'll catch you though. I'll catch you. Because I've been through life.
In her 20 years, she's young. Youngster.
You know what? I wish
I'm
I was.
OG.
I'm so not. Let me tell you something. When your knees start hurting, you can't say you're young anymore. Okay.
No, that's why you gotta take that detox.
When it starts raining outside and your back hurts, you are no longer young. Okay.
Like the youth. To be like, look, I got a youthful face, but my knees hurt. I get you.
When you drop a pencil on the floor and go, oh, like, when you send your kids to go get it.
Yeah.
You are no longer young.
But this show is really to uplift, right? You know, when I was going through my experience, I had several people that I could talk to, but it's good to have that one person that's non-judgmental.
Yes.
So you know, being transparent and saying, you know what, this is what it is.
Right.
And I've built that bond with you enough and trust you enough to say, you know what, no, this is what it is. And there's no argument.
And we talk about everything. And the thing is, we talk about absolutely everything. And you know, I could be very transparent, but I could be transparent to the wrong daggone people. You know, and I think once, you know, there was a situation that happened to me, and you know, I kind of confided in someone, and poof, the magic dragon, she was gone.
Yep.
She was out. Like, she couldn't deal with that. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of us, you know, we can't deal with other people's serious problems. And I consider her a friend. Yeah. But I think it's another reason why I like what we're doing here is that you're not the only person struggling with this. You're not the only black woman struggling with depression and don't want to talk about it. Yeah. Because we're supposed to be a strong woman dealing with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, we go through depression. That is a natural thing that happens to us after we have our babies. You know what I'm saying? You know, we don't want, you know, someone to be like, well, why don't you just get up and do something? Sometimes you cannot. And we need to start talking about that. You know what I'm saying?
And not being afraid to talk about it.
And not being afraid to talk about that. And we need to tell our daughters about it. You know what I'm saying? We need to tell our daughters, ladies, you got to tell your granddaughters, if you're raising your granddaughter, that they're going to be going through these experiences. Because we thinking we losing our mind out here. You know? And we're not. Other women go through this. They go through therapy. They go through all types of things. You know what I'm saying? We walk around with mean mugs in our face.
Too. So they go to a private practice, right? So other cultures, they it's not as expressed as far as mental health issues.
Right.
But they go to a private practice so that no one knows about it.
Right.
You know, when we are going through mental health issues or a mental health crisis, right? Because everything is not a diagnosis, but you're going through a crisis.
Right.
And you need medication or you need this. Like, no, maybe we just need someone to talk to express what's going on within my life, you know, so it can help build me up. Like this networking we want to network and start having sisters to call in and to chime in
and sharing their experiences. That is so important, to share your experience, because you never know who's in your same situation, who you can help. And fellas, you too, right? Fellas, you too. Okay. We want you to call in. So we're going to say call in 347-708 0216 is iAccess Radio. Please call. This is the Sisterhood Radio, and we're here. We're rock.
Jericho. 13 and I gotta relax. I was the source of so much laughter. 15 when it all broke off. 18 and I went all natural. February 2002, I went on and did what I had to do. Because it was time to change my life. To become the woman that I am inside. 97 dreadlocks all gone. I looked in the mirror for the first time and saw that I am not my head. I am not your expectations, no. I am not my head. I am not the skin. I am the soul that lives. Let me talk. Don't you know that I'm cool with my waves, cool with my fade, cool with my high top, cool with my braids, little twist, yes, bald head, yes. People do their hair, what? Just
like we said before, the Sisterhood Radio Show, iAccess Radio. We are here Friday, 8 to 10, with your host, Lady Beck, and LaRock.
South African beauty, got it on lock like Bob Marley. You can rock straight like Oprah Winfrey. It's not what's on your head, it's what's underneath. And say, hey, I am not my head. I am not this skin. I am not your expectations, no. I am not my head. I am not the skin. I am the soul that lives within.
Don't know if you got a girl. Don't mean no disrespect, but parts of you rule my world. I even dream of you, I swear. Visions of you and I. See you all around my way. Been meaning to say hi, but I'm just way too shy. I gotta make you see this is more than just a silly cry. Don't make me, don't make me, don't make me, don't make me. Don't make me over. Now that you know how I adore you.
Don't forget that number to call us in, 347-708-0216. Let's go.
Don't make me over. Now that I do anything for you. Don't make me over. Now that you know. Imagine faces in the mirrors. It's the pain of having no one in my life. And I'm tired of being under.
Calling you live.
Yes, I'm Brenda Askew, Aunt Brenda Askew, and I'm calling in to the Rock and Lady Beck show.
Hey,
and I'm
Brenda.
enjoying the
happy
show. I
Friday.
enjoy what's being said.
Oh, I'm so happy you called. Our first caller. Woo! Are you watching us also?
So, can we have a
So,
question?
you know, I'm kind of nervous, but I'm enjoying it.
You don't have to be
and
nervous.
I got everybody in here watching it.
Yay! You watching us? You
Yes,
can see us, right?
okay.
You can see
So we're going to spread the word.
us?
All right. So
Yay.
we also wanted to ask you a question. So our
Yes.
last topic, we talked about a lot of. Wanted to find out, are you guys using any of our strategies like self-love and looking
But she
at
was a
yourself?
past listener, so
Past
that was a
listener.
past listener we had a couple months ago, and so we discussed self-love and we discussed having affirmations and we discussed journaling and stuff like that. Is anybody are you using that? Are we using that stuff?
Huh?
Are you using any of those things that we had talked about from before? Do you remember?
What did we talk about? Okay, I was calling because I was just, thanking you for what you're doing.
Oh, you just
Thank
supported
you.
us. We need it.
No.
I can feel you hugging us too, just like a nice old hug.
But like I said, I'm spreading the word around
Oh,
with
all
the
right.
show.
Thank you.
And I love it. And I love the area and everything. I'm looking at you now.
Hey, thank you. Do we look
It's
cute?
beautiful.
Do we
It's
look
a
cute?
blessing.
Oh,
Okay?
yes, we appreciate it. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so
It's not
much.
about having family. So everybody, we said hello, okay?
All right. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. Big up the Co-op City.
Imagine faces in the mirrors to ease the pain of having no one in my life. And I'm tired of being undercover. It's time to navigate my feelings tonight. The sky is calm, the stars are bright. Oh, it's better than to be fine. Relax my mind and be at ease, and let this journey set me free. Set me free, and now spread my wings to a place that I long for. My heart will be See you standing there, so lost and all alone. I wanna take you in my arms and tell you that you're home. I look into your eyes, I know you very well. I see a mirror of my life, a reflection of myself. The sun comes up, the sun goes down, and in between you gotta make it seem like something counts. That's that knock right there. You're searching here, you're searching there for the dream that'll make you think like someone cares.
You know that you remind me of a love that I want to. Yes, you do. You know that you remind me of a love that I want to. Yes, it's true. You remind me of a love that I want to do. Is it a dream or is it deja vu? I just had to let you know, so I had to sing it. With you, boy, I don't know. And the way you walk and the way you talk and the way you move and you remind me, yes you do, of the way you dress and the way you dance and you really like to groove and you remind me, yes you do. You know that you do that you remind me of a love that I want to. Yes you do. You know that you remind me of a love that I
Been 3 weeks since you were looking for your friend, the one you let hit it and never called you again. Remember when he told you he was about to Benjamins? You act like you ain't him, they give him a little trim to begin. Now you think you
really gon' pretend like you wasn't down and you called him again? Plus when you give it up so easy, you ain't even fooling him. If you did it then you probably talking out your neck saying you're a Christian, a Muslim, sleeping with the gin. Now that was the sin that did Jezebel in. Who you gon' tell when the repercussions spin? Showing off your ass cause you thinking it's a trend, girlfriend. Let me break it down for you again. You know I only say it cause I'm truly genuine. Don't be a hard rock when you really are a gem, baby girl. Respect is just the minimum. Nigga, you still defending them now. Lauren is only human. Don't think I haven't been through the same predicament. Let it sit inside your head like a million women in Philly pen. It's silly when girls sell their souls because it's sin. Look at where you be in. Hair weaves like Europeans. Fake nails done by Koreans. Come again. Yo, a win-win. Come again. A win-win. Come again. Win-win. Come again. Yeah. Guys, you know you better watch out. Some girls are only about that thing.
Once again, it's the Sisterhood Radio Show, iaccessradio.com. I think the mic is off. I love this, sis. I love this.
Shout out to the Happy Birthday King right here, DJ Power Boy right here. Happy birthday.
Thank you, thank you.
You know what? He always do all the parties and he's partying up and he got his famous. Somebody shine a light on it. Hey, go on, sorry.
That was real tracks that made that record, you know what I mean? But I just get a little tipsy and I get carried away at the party.
Make you feel like a superstar.
After
Once again, like we said, it's the Sisterhood Radio Show with your hosts, LaRock and Lady Bex. Each and every Friday, right? 8 to 10. Every other Friday, I'll stand corrected. She said Saturday. Engineer, get that host more water. Some vitamin water. Yeah, there we go. Essentia. Shout out to the whole IX Radio staff. Nice studio. First time here. I like it. I love it. Let's feel good, y'all. It's Friday.
Everyone's happy. Finally, it's the weekend. All the hard work's behind me. Yeah. And I just invited all my friends. I'm about to throw something on the grill. Yeah. And get together and play some cards. Yeah. A couple of drinks, something to smoke and do our thing. Yeah. No one's got hating in their heart.
Rock on the Radio of Lady Bex with DJ Powerboy jamming right now. Y'all listening? We want y'all to call up right now, 347-708-0216. Join the conversation. We're talking about being strong black women. What does that mean? Where it come from? You know, something that we are, and we're loving it, okay? Always. So call in right now, join the conversation. This is the Sisterhood Radio. I want to say goodbye to my Instagram folks. My phone is dying.
It's LaRock and Lady Bex on the Sisterhood Radio. It's LaRock and Lady Bex on the Sisterhood Radio. That's right.
Oh, shit.
You have reached the Sisterhood. This is LaRock.
What up? It's Reg. What up?
What
Hey,
up,
what's
Reg?
up, Reg? Welcome to the Sisterhood Radio.
No doubt, y'all sounding good. Y'all sounding great.
Thank you.
What's
No
up?
doubt. Did y'all shout out all the Grammy people in town?
Oh, we did not. What's up? I forgot the Grammy. All the Grammy parties. Yo, where's our invites? We ready to go. We ready to go.
Can we get a ticket, please?
Word up. We ready to go.
You
Tonight's the
superstar.
Def Jam joint. Republic Records tonight. Def Jam tonight.
Okay.
Rock Nation brunch tomorrow. It's going down.
Okay.
All right, so you know what? Make sure they
I just cleared my whole schedule.
Exactly.
What's up? My whole schedule just went.
No doubt.
Can we get some tickets so we can come on with our shirts on?
My Google Calendar just went blank. How about that?
Yeah, we in Tribeca listening to y'all.
Okay.
All right.
What's up to Tribeca? What's up?
I'm over here with Ro Marley.
Okay.
Rohan Marley chilling in the background.
Little Marley, Bob Marley, son.
Yeah.
Oh, big
Chilling.
ups to that. What's up to all the Jamaican Massive, too?
Bop.
No doubt.
Well, thank you for listening to the Sisterhood Radio. You can, give us some pointers, anytime you want. Are you looking at us, too? Because we're live. You see us
Say
live?
sees us, yeah.
Oh, you say you see
Yeah, on
us?
Facebook, right? I'm watching that.
Oh, okay, but also we
Also
are, if you go on to iaccessradio.com, they stream live. You can see it right from there as well.
Oh, perfect. I'll check that out right now.
Yeah, so make sure you like their page. Make sure you like our page, the Sisterhood with LaRock and Lady Bex. Share it on your social media. Get the word out. We are unbossed and unbothered as always.
Unbossed and unbothered.
And available. So if you have any invites, my heels are in the car right now.
She's not lying.
I am always ready. Okay?
No doubt.
And I got my nails done. I'm good. What's up?
All right, y'all keep it good.
Thank you so much, cuz. Love you.
All right, love you too. All right.
Bye-bye.
You ever saw that show?
I know. But you love it, don't you?
You ever saw that? You ever saw that show with the sign of she got 3 kids?
Wow. It's Friday, people.
It's Friday. And it's the birthday.
There we go.
So, party on, what's it, Parkchester?
Steppins Lounge, 1309 Metropolitan Avenue, free to get in. I told my peoples I don't want no balloons, no cake. I just want family and friends there.
Oh, that's
have
so
a good
nice.
time. My birthday is actually Monday.
Ah, okay.
But I'm like Usher. I'm celebrating it all January.
I hear you.
So
Shout out to all with the Capricorn.
I'm Aquarius.
Aquarius. I forgot this is Aquarius season.
And today I
My
made
bad.
22 years old. But you know.
Listen.
I just made 19, but I was just saying.
What's up to all the Aquarius? Let me see. What sign do I match up with? Any Pisces out there? I'm just saying. Okay? If you're a Pisces, let me know. You could, text me. This is IAccess Radio. We are here. We are the Sisterhood Radio. We on Boss and Unbothered. We're here to empower, uplift the black woman and culture. You need to be down with us right now. We want to also use this format to uplift any black female that wants to, basically show what they got. Okay, now what I mean by that, if you authored a book, you wrote some poetry, you got some haiku. I got a friend right there has a haiku book coming out. Her party's tomorrow. If you have, you make good weaves and your lace fronts look great. You know what I'm saying? Let us know. We have details. What's up? Let me tell you, what's up with that? The lace fronts.
No, I wasn't laughing at that.
Oh, let me tell you something. You make good lace fronts.
Wrong with that.
You making good money. The black woman hair industry is popping.
It's popping.
Okay?
I'm about to,
it is popping. All right,
so go to beauty school, man. I think I took the wrong career, man.
If you make the wig look like it grown from her head and her scalp, then that's dope, okay? So if you want to talk about what you do and you want to share it amongst the masses, we want you to come on the show. We want to join in the conversation, the Sisterhood Radio. If you just, drop us something on our Instagram page, the Sisterhood Radio. Also on our Facebook page. Let me know if you guys want to do that, and we'll give you some details. But listen, that's what we want you to do. We want to use this platform to get you guys going. You have an idea that you want. You had a startup business or whatever. You selling clothes and jewelry and, is that a caller? Or anything. Want you guys to call on.
Caller, you live. What's up? Sisterhood Radio.
Yo, what up?
What's up?
What's good?
What's good?
Who's
this? Your boy. Happy birthday to my dude, Power Boy All Star. Shout out to Fly Guy P. Shout out to the Sisterhood Radio all day, holding it down.
Who's this on the check-in, if you don't mind me asking?
This your boy, Uptown's finest, BX all day. Warbucks,
what's up?
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Thanks for the drop, Warbucks.
What up? Yo, we just checking out the show. Is looking. It's litty up in there, B. I like the joint, unbossed and unbothered.
That's right.
Thank you for that drop. We got your drop.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Hold on, the boys want to say something.
Okay.
We love the kids. We got like 6
Sisterhood Radio.
Oh,
we in the building.
That's recorded. I need that. I'm gonna make that a drop.
We love the twins. Y'all make spaghetti.
You guys gotta check out Cooking with the Twins, man. Cooking with the Twins be on Facebook Live.
Oh yeah.
Too.
Yeah, make sure they tune in to Cooking with the Twins with Isaac and Isaiah on YouTube. The kids cooking show.
That's right.
We just keeping it positive, man. That's all we do, man.
Warbucks.
We love the kids and we love to cook.
And we love you too. Listen, I heard you had a fitness video coming out, like the DVD.
Oh yeah, Cooking with the Twins workout fitness.
I'm talking about.
Get that too.
I'm talking about with you in the gym.
Yeah.
I'm always in the gym. I'm always shooting in the gym,
Black
baby.
health matters. That's right.
Black health matters. Thank you,
right.
twins.
Yeah,
we got
Black
your
Health
drop
Matters.
too.
Yo, salute to y'all, Sisterhood Radio. And I'm about to be up out of here. We in Georgia right now, just maintaining.
Shout out to the Dirty. Shout out to
I love
ATL.
Sisterhood Radio.
You heard what they said? They love Sisterhood Radio. We out. All right, take care, y'all.
We love you too.
Oh, we love you too.
Listen,
All right,
Black
y'all,
lives
take care.
matter. Our black boys matter. We love you guys.
You
Cooking
do,
with
because
the
you guys are
twins.
going to grow up to those beautiful, successful, respectful young twins.
That's right.
Man, black
Shout
love.
out to our black sons.
Warbucks P. Diddy the whole situation though.
Sure
The call was.
Oh, jeez, that's
Oh,
what
he
I
fell
do, baby.
Yo, everything went accordingly. Like, that's what's up, man. That's what's
Diddy.
up. He P. Diddy that situation. Oh man.
Shout out to
lady. Yeah.
Shout out to our callers. We want you to call in. Call in, say hi, give your opinion. Your opinion matters. It matters to me. 347-708-0216.
You don't have a question. What do some of the women out there have for Super Bowl Sunday? Because we got some women that be out, they watch football. What do you guys got going on for Super Bowl Sunday? Call in the show. Let us know.
I want to know what the women are cooking for Super Bowl Sunday.
Well, you know what I'm cooking.
You know what? Why
Zip
the women
zero
gotta cook, though?
nacho.
Why the women gotta cook?
Because the men, all we do is watch football.
That's what we're talking about.
Okay.
That's what we're talking about.
Music.
Put that music back on. Or stop.
You are listening to The Rock and Lady Bex on the Sisterhood Radio.
You got
everybody.
I got my outfit on.
In the car. If you did
my
not
heels,
hear,
my red bottoms. Things hurt
bloody
your
shoes.
feet. I don't know how those girls how they walk around with them red bottoms.
I don't know.
Shout out to Cardi B.
Shout out to Cardi B. Okay?
I got red bottoms.
Yo,
things
I'm
hurt
a
my
size
feet.
9, just in case you don't want to know.
So,
okay,
you know.
hey, what's up, Jeanette? Listen, if you ever want to be on a Sisterhood Radio, I want you to drop me a line on my Facebook page right now. And where's the station? Well, hold on, I'll tell you the station right now. We're in iaccessradio.com. Go on my Facebook page right now. Click right on it. You'll check us out live right there. Tune in. We're here on every other Friday. Okay? How everything is set up is going to be every other Friday. And we're going to be talking about all things amongst black women and the sisterhood and how we love it so much. What's up? What's up, Brother Qua? I see you watching right now.
Beautiful black sisters out there. Beautiful black sisters.
We do. If you have something to promote, if you have a book that you wrote, oh shoot, wait a minute, do a little freestyle. If you
you are rap LaRock, you got the LaRock on the radio. I should be called Lady Bex on the mic.
Listen, we gotta change the whole setup though. We got a t-shirt made.
But you know what? We already unbossed and unbothered.
We unbossed and unbothered, so we gotta change it around. Anyway, if you guys ever want to come in and have a conversation with us, LaRock and Lady Bex, you wanna put your business out there and share it amongst the masses. We want you guys to do that. Okay?
Not even
Tune in for the details. Stay here for an hour. Have a conversation with LaRock and Lady Bex about whatever we're talking about that day. We want you to promote your business you want to make. We want you to be successful. Everybody needs that bread. We want you to keep that bread. We want you to make that bread. So come on the show. Details will be when you text me or when you leave it on our Facebook page. Let me know. Black women is how we become successful. We do things together. It's very important that we do that, okay? We're not separate in this business, okay? Nobody can do things alone. We have to come together. We want to use it as a platform for you to, whatever you guys do. Like I said, if you make good lace front wigs, your lace front looks like it came from your scalp. We want you here. Bring some wigs. Now, I'm on natural. I don't do all that. But listen, if you wear, that's what you do, let us know. Okay? You wrote a book. You sell jewelry. You make watches. You know what I'm saying? We want to know about it. Okay? It's very important. Whatever your dream is, we want to make dreams come true. Now, I don't have any money for that. But I want you to be able to
wait a bank account set up.
You know what I'm saying? But right. We want you to be able to make sure people know about it. Okay? That's very important. As black women, we are strong people and we want to promote what we have. Okay? And that's why we're here, the Sisterhood Radio. Shout out to iAccess Radio for allowing us to be on this platform, to hear my mouth. Telling everybody I don't like to cook. And look at my POF profile just went down. Nobody's sending me messages no more.
Craziness is that LaRock says she don't like to cook. I'm writing on a piece of paper that's ingredients to bread.
Let me tell you something. I want to make my own bread though. I do.
So you
I have to cook for my children, right? I do it for do I enjoy cooking? Like, do I'm in love with the stuff I do? No. But do I have to do it? Yes. Yes, I do. I appreciate you too. Okay? What do you say? Let me tell you something.
Grown kids.
Hey.
I cook for one girl.
I cook because I have to cook and, I could cook. But anyway, that's besides the point. We're not talking about me. I know my POF profile just went down. There's no messages. I had like 300 messages. Now I have 2 coming in. She wants to cook scratch.
Didn't your mama tell you that's the key to that man heart cooking?
Exactly. I don't want to hear none of that. You know what I'm saying? Play that music.
But you know funky music. Key to my heart is cooking too, so cook for me.
Word up, okay? You put some seafood in front of me, I'm in love. And gas in my car. What's up? Fill it up. Super.
Gas is very cheap though. I'm gonna have to drive.
Word up, right?
Gas. Fill my tank up there.
Right. Hey, look, when you come over, you can do that. Whatever that is.
I'll come over. Soon.
I'm always coming to the Bronx.
Soon come.
What's up to the Marley family? What's up to Bob Marley's children? Which one was that? What son that Reggie was hanging out with?
He's Marley. I don't know which son it is.
Whatever Marley you are, we love you.
His name is Marley too.
Tell Damien. Wink at Damien.
Damien,
okay?
Kamali. The one that has a kid.
Oh, let me tell you something.
Lauryn Hill.
Damien Marley.
What?
If you're doing this show, You're one sexy man. I want you to know that. I really no, but it's all about the music though. I'm not shooting my shot or nothing. All respect to who you with. I'm just saying. That song you sang by the slave yard. I don't know which one you see did something a cappella. Woo, a man that can sing.
But look,
excuse me.
Even though they sing, I don't mean they sing to.
Hello.
They sing to you every night, Boris. Husband.
Shout out to the Jamaican Massive out there. Shout out to Brooklyn right now.
Brooklyn.
Shout out to the Jamaican Massive right now. Shout out to the Caribbean, Barbados, St. Kitts. What's up? Where you guys at? You listening right now?
You gotta so tell this story that you told me like a couple of years ago about your dreads.
Which one?
Your dreads.
I have lots of stories.
How do you wash your hair?
Oh my God. I'm about to tell that story.
That was a great story.
I'll tell that later.
Okay.
I'll tell that later.
You look at your job. Sometimes people that are not African American, right? Sometimes they just make silly comments. And no? You gotta
excuse us, y'all. See, this is how our conversations go in the morning, and we just talking. So it's not nonsense. It really isn't. This is how you talk to your people, right? I'm all shaking the thing. This is how you talk to your people, right? You talk to your sisters, and let me tell you something. Laughter is good for the soul, right? Talking to someone that you're transparent with is good for your soul. So sisters, don't shy. A lot of women are shy away from female relationships.
Or they shut down.
Or shut down. Don't do that because we need each other. There's so much we have in common with each other. I'm friends with a lot of females, or females that I associate with, and this one lady on Facebook shared a story, and I just inboxed her real quick and said, you know what, we got similar stories, and she probably would have never known we had similar stories in our life, and she was like, you know what, I appreciate you, and guess what, we exchanged numbers and everything, but that's what it's all about. You would never ever know what someone is going through. Just, we open up, you just gotta smile and you gotta talk. Now, about smiling and all that stuff.
I smile all the time.
I smile all the time too because
see my dimples?
I know. Since I lost weight, my dimples have turned to lines.
Really?
Yeah, like you see, it's all I don't know. But anyway, I do have dimples on my face. They just kind of slim down a little bit like that. What's so funny? Anyway, a lot of black men. Let me not say that. Oh my God. Let me not get beat up on the way outside.
Yes.
But a lot of men would say
inside too, because I'm about to get up.
No. Let me not say that. A lot of men would say, "Well, dang, you don't even smile." Let me tell you why some sisters don't smile. Okay. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in our lives before we even step out the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was at my school. This woman, she was I told you about it. She was cursing out this baby. Literally, the baby was like 3 years old, and she was cursing him out. And like her face was hard, and she was angry. And it would be quick to judge her. I'm like, Dad, why is she cursing out that baby? Although that's terrible. You cursing out at somebody 3 years old, but you never know what that mother is going through. You never know what she's going through just to walk in the cold with her child to get to school on time. So she makes sure she can get to work on time. She can make money. So she can feed herself. So she don't have to, she can pay her rent and stuff. A lot of frustration that goes on, and you do it by yourself. Women are doing these things by themselves. So sometimes we don't smile because inside of us we are going through so much, And so we also we have to be knowledgeable of those things too. We don't want to be sunken in and I don't know, sadness. And have that on our face, or wear it on our shoulder. But sometimes that happens, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I felt like getting out my car and say, sis, do you need some help? You know what I'm saying? Now, she might curse me out, or she might say, girl, I don't need no help. But sometimes we have to extend that help, because I know how it is to struggle in the morning. So sometimes you got to say, sis, you need some help? Want me to open the door for you? You know what I'm saying? Or, want me to hold your stuff so, you can put the baby's hat on. In the cold. I think the baby wasn't walking fast enough or whatever like that, and I think she was like cursing him out because of that. Baby couldn't be no more than 4 years old.
That's why it's so important to encourage and uplift our sisters, because we tend to, specifically educators, in the school system, we tend to judge parents and say, the parent is not really into her child or his child or whatever it is, not knowing their stories. Right. If every parent can come into classrooms across America and have a badge on them saying, okay, I'm going through this, or I'm being abused, or I'm in a domestic violence shelter, we're quick to judge them. For example, had a professional development training the other day, and that was disclosed, right? You know, some parents just don't care, or some, you know, well, why would you go into a DV shelter and then, you know, you have 2 kids already, and then you have another kid,
right?
Or you're pregnant with another child, not knowing if that story, when that person went into the shelter, if she was pregnant or not, you know, because you're walking into the building with a big belly, you might have saw me 6 months ago and I didn't have that belly.
Let me tell you.
You don't know if I left
Right.
that situation. So a lot of times we judge first and judge them by their cover before we even get to know who that person is and let them express their story.
I definitely agree with that. And it's so, people are so quick to judge, but we got to catch ourselves on that. People have to catch themselves. Let me tell you a quick story. That was a video that one of my Facebook friends was. Oh, we got a call. Is that a call? Oh, hello. Hello. Drop it. It's not a call. I don't know what that is.
Sound catchy though.
It does.
Sure do. We over here popping.
I know, right? Hey, sisterhood. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna keep on talking.
I'll be ready to bust a rap.
Right?
It's just
and it's gone just like that.
Just like
so
that.
There's a story. It was not a meme, but a video. A lady. She had 15 children. She was a black woman that had 15 kids. 10 of those children belonged to one father. He got locked up. So she went on TV and said, "Somebody got to take care of these kids. Somebody's responsible for those kids." And everybody looking at her like she's crazy. Like, who's responsible for these kids? Did you have these kids? Now, did she sound like she was emotionally bothered? Did she sound like she was not mentally there? Of course she sounded like that. She has 15 kids, so she's not going to be stable at all. And she's doing it by herself, and she doesn't, I'm sure she doesn't work. She didn't have any money. She had people trying to help her. It was not enough. She was frustrated. Yeah. Now, people were quick to call all types of hoe and all types of the B word and all types of names. You know what I'm saying? Judging her with her 15 kids. Now, my thing is that she had no one to say to her, "Yo, ma, sis, you all right? This is number 7 right here. Everything okay? Everything all good?" At the 7th child. Or, "This is number 10 right here. You know what I'm saying? Is everything okay?" Okay? You know, something, because, you know, she could be, something could have happened to her, and she is having babies and having babies and having babies and having babies, and just like having the feeling of having children. And it was probably uncontrollable. Now, people who are in their right state of mind would know that, you know, it may be too much. You know what I'm saying? And the thing, what angered people was that she was going around TV saying, "Somebody take care of my kid." Now, and she, you know, she was chicken necking, and, you know, she was a black woman. So right there, people are going to call all kinds of hoe. People are going to call her all types of whatever. Let me tell you something. There's people right now in Jersey, in the suburbs, with 15 kids in their minivans going around.
That's how I call them with 15 kids. Call her, you live.
What's up? It's the Sisterhood Radio.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hi, Lady Beck. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
You want to say hi to me?
Good. Okay.
You got LaRock over here saying you got to say hi to LaRock.
It's okay. What's up? Hello. Welcome to...
I'm not selling anything. I'm not writing a book. I don't have any business. What I want to share is that I'm struggling with my weight, and I'm doing cleaning.
Oh, okay.
Detox.
You're doing a cleansing or a cleaning? What'd she say?
Or cleaning or cleansing.
Cleansing, yeah.
She's on a cleanse.
Yes.
A cleanse. So I'm over here. I feel you. This is day 5. I'm doing a cleanse too. So all I'm doing is drinking this water right here.
Let me tell you something.
Allegedly.
I can't. I don't know if I can do that at this moment in my life. I'm too emotional.
So question. So question. You are a caller from the past, right? And you want to share a little bit. Have you been using some of our strategies as far as like self-love, self-reflection, looking into a mirror and telling yourself that you love yourself? I know you.
Of course, that's why I start doing the cleansing.
Right,
yeah.
Right, and
because
that's important.
That's part of my self-love, because I wasn't looking at myself the way that I am, and I'm afraid to get sick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
you know what? It's important to take care of our bodies, and I noticed that when I went to the doctor, it was last July, and she said, like, listen, like, you know, you weigh too much, and she said, you know, you're pre-diabetic, and that scared the crap out of me, because, you know, a lot of people, especially African Americans, diabetes just runs through our veins. and it's a killer.
Yeah.
High blood pressure is a killer.
Yeah.
Okay,
Silent
it's killing it's knocking people off like at young ages. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're not even if you're over a certain age, we have to start that eating healthy at early ages. Like I'm trying to get my kids eating healthy. You know what I'm saying? Because these diseases are killing us, and they're killing us early. Okay, we're not talking about somebody's 70, 80. No, people are having like strokes at early ages. Because of these things.
In my case, I eat healthy. The problem is that I am lazy to exercise.
Okay.
And that's the problem. And I am pre-diabetic. And I'm thinking as a part of my self-love to start some kind of one-day exercise. Because I can say that I'm going to do it every day when I did myself.
Right.
Yeah.
You also have to set up a schedule.
Set up a schedule
what you can do.
And small steps. So even starting out, small steps are good. Like, at least no one is half the battle. So
right.
You already know, like, that's something that you want to change. So doing small steps. Sometimes we try to do stuff so drastically.
Right.
Like, you know what? I'm just not going to eat chicken no more. Like, it's not going to happen. I stopped eating red meat since 99. No, but if when I come off the detox, I want to come off the chicken. But it's small steps. It comes gradually over time. I don't know if I'm going to be a vegan, but
let me tell you,
small steps.
Me and chicken.
Every time when I see the quinoa, I think that is rice.
Right.
Yeah.
And I eat quinoa.
So
in salad, in soup. Yes.
Right.
So there's a few of us doing the detox.
Shout out to every black woman doing their thing, taking care of their health. Thank you for calling so much and sharing that. Self-love, part of self-love is taking care of our health. That's very important. We definitely need to find ways to work out. Shout out to my Instagram page. I show my workouts.
Yeah.
So go ahead and go in there. But thank you so much for calling.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Anyone else want to call in? 347-708-0216. iAccess Radio. It's LaRock and Lady Bex.
Wish I never had to let you go. Time can't move fast enough till I
back on the radio with Lady Beck, the Sisterhood Radio on iAccess Radio. What's up? With DJ Powerboy. What's up?
Hey.
Hey, y'all. Hi, LaRock and Lady Beck.
Hey.
Hey.
Who's this?
I just wanted to say, hi, this is Tanya.
Hey, Tanya. Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
And I just wanted to say I'm so happy that you're back on the radio. I'm enjoying myself and y'all just doing your thing. And I'm just so excited that y'all just helping us to empower ourselves and just telling us some tips. Just want to tell y'all I appreciate that.
We appreciate you for listening down in Atlanta, Georgia. What's up? Out down in the ATL. Spread the word down there for us in the dirty, dirty South.
I sure will.
We love you for listening.
And y'all just keep jamming up in there. DJ, y'all jamming. Thank y'all so much.
That's DJ Powerboy. Thank you so much.
All right, DJ Powerboy, doing your thing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for calling.
All right.
Bye.
See you later.
All right. Love y'all.
Love y'all.
What up, P?
Calling you live. Talk to us. Sisterhood Radio Show.
Hey.
Hello. Selena, it's Jeanette.
Hey, what's up? How you doing? What's up?
I'm good. I just want to say that I am so proud of you. You reminded me of Ramapo Day just now.
What's up with my college friends? What's up with Ramapo College of New Jersey? Shout out to class of 96, 97, 98, 99, and 2000. What's up? What's up? What's going on?
Nothing. I just wanted to just chime in real quick and just say that I appreciate the conversation that's going on right now.
Awesome.
That you ladies have going on.
We appreciate
because
that.
It's so necessary.
Right.
Thank you. Spread the word. This is Lady Bex. Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
We all good. It's Friday.
It's Friday.
I
have my B12.
Yeah, girl,
I'm
I've been waiting for this day since Monday.
Well, yeah, it would have been better if it was payday.
Exactly.
But it's not.
Yeah. Look, the teachers got the W-2s, and I'm still sitting here waiting for my life.
I ain't get mine yet.
Oh my gosh.
W2.
What's up with those W-2s? Let's go, board educations.
You know,
I'm ready. I ain't get nothing in the mail today.
Now they got you had by a certain date to apply for. You can get it online.
Word?
And I missed the date, so you know I was there.
We need our bread, U.S. government. Let's go. Jeanette.
Well, I done made a whole song up for the W-2s. I can't remember it right now.
Okay.
But I done made a whole song up.
Word up. Shout out to you, Jeanette. I want to thank you for calling us. Shout out. Make sure you go and like the other page we have. It's the Sisterhood with LaRock and Lady Beck. Share it amongst your friends. I'm about to put in our little flyers that I did today. Make sure you share it on your Instagram pages. We want black women to tune in. This is a radio show for us and by us. We are unbossed and we are unbothered, and we are here to uplift, empower, and encourage our black sisters, all of us, suburbs to the hood, everything. We love them all. We take them all. Those are us. That's all of us.
And if you have any topics, please, put it on our Facebook page. Email us. At thesisterhood@gmail.com. And we would definitely talk about research those topics and talk about it.
That's
live.
right. That's right. Definitely. This is the Sisterhood Radio. Thank you for calling, Jeanette. This is the Sisterhood Radio on iAccess Radio with DJ Powerboy right here. All-Star. Lean Brothers, we're here.
I'm at home.
Definitely, I had to call in because, y'all made some statements that touched me. And, me being a distributor for a health and wellness company, like, it's real serious. Like, people don't understand the importance of taking care of their bodies.
That's the truth.
And
that's the truth.
I'm out there. I'm putting myself out there. I'm more jokingly than anything else. But when it's all said and done, like, listen, this is what we need to do.
Right.
Especially as black people, because the most health problems comes from us.
Right.
We have the most health problems.
Right.
So it's important for us to teach our kids about healthy eating. It's important for us to pretty much put it out there in front of our children.
Right.
And stop saying, don't do what I say, don't do, you know the whole thing.
Right.
No, it's important for us to put it out there in front of our children So they'll know that this is what I'm supposed to do.
Right, and we
this
also
is how
need
it's supposed to be.
When you said talking about our children, it's good to like start it like real young, and that's something that I kind of regret doing when my kids were really young, because I wasn't even thinking healthy at that time, and they have to get used to it. And one thing I did, have my kids, I do have my kids drink is organic milk, and some people don't like dairy and don't think milk is good, but I did start off with that. Have organic milk, and it's funny because regular milk doesn't even taste right to them anymore. You know what I'm saying? So
no, it's not.
and it's very expensive, and we gotta see what can we do, because I know in the hood it's hard to get organic anything. You know what I'm saying? It's so expensive to have organic food, so it's like we need to somehow spread that amongst the masses. But Jeanette, we want to thank you for calling so much. I definitely appreciate you calling. I check you out on Facebook all the time. You be doing your thing. You make me laugh all the time, especially today. The meme you had on today with your face with the big eyes, talking about your principal told you to take care of a student.
On blast radio.
Oh, my bad.
Wow.
Yo, but that was funny, because I would have been like, nope. Anyway, you have a good night, and thank you for listening. Spread the word, okay?
All right, I'll talk to y'all soon.
Bye.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Don't be shy. This is The Rock on the Radio with Lady Bex, my first cousin. We are blood. We are here. We're the Sisterhood Radio with DJ Powerboy All-Star, the Lean Brothers, and right here jamming some good music. We're talking about topics that are concerning the Black sisterhood. It's very important that we talk about all these things with our sisters, with our family. It's important. What's up?
Caller, you live.
Hello?
You're live. Who's this on the check-in? Who's this?
Yo, this is D Black calling from the A.
What's up, D Black? What's up, D Black? Oh, girl, you know I love you.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought she said the
like
brat.
your
I was
name.
like, the brat?
Yeah.
What's up, D Black?
I'm sorry, D Black. You had me thinking you said the brat. Like what?
We
This
made
is D Black.
Like that. Everybody was looking at my Twitter, huh?
D Black and I. This is not even only my best friend. This is my sister. This is my sister, okay, from age 6. What's up from the ATL? What's up, girl? How are you?
What's up? Yo, I'm good. Just calling in to give you my support. As always, love what you're doing. Very proud of you.
Aww.
I've known you since when? Before
6 years old.
diapers?
I know, right? Before everything. Training wheels.
Yeah, I love what you guys are doing. It's good stuff. It's a good message. Getting the word out for our young Black sisters.
Yeah.
All good stuff.
That's very
good.
Make sure you share us on your page.
Definitely share us.
Yeah.
Share us.
Absolutely.
Share us on your page. Tell your friends. To everybody. We're excited about doing this. We're excited about being here on iAccess Radio. We're excited about that. And listen, check out our t-shirts. Looking at our t-shirts? You check them out?
Yo, I love the t-shirts, okay? All the publicity is on point. The artistic is coming out.
Oh, we
for
love
real.
it. Shout out to our designer.
Shout out to our designer.
We want to thank you for calling. Thank you for calling.
Yeah,
share us on your page.
Of course. And, I wanted to give you one comment, too, because you're talking a lot about, health, taking care of your bodies and making sure you're doing the right things with exercise and all of that.
Right.
The other thing I wanted to just throw out there for the sisters is really just to manage your stress.
Right.
Exactly.
Because stress, it comes in many different forms and ways and sizes. And if you lose control of it, it can have effects on other parts of your health, your mental health, your physical health,
absolutely, and
all of that. So I just want to throw that out for all the listeners, and just thank y'all for what y'all do, and keep it up.
Oh, thank you so much, D-Back. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
All right, talk to you later. All right.
Bye-bye. I mean, that was the truth.
That was the truth. That's a silent. Stress is the number one silent killer.
That's the stress will kill you.
Yep.
This is iAccess Radio. This is the Sisterhood Radio with LaRock and Lady Bex. We got another caller.
Hotline blinging.
Hey.
Caller, you live. Talk to us. Sisterhood Radio.
Is this the Sisterhood?
Yes, you got to turn your music in the background down so you can hear us. Who's this on the check-in?
This is Andre Hampton.
Hey, Trace.
I'm calling to say what up to the Sisterhood. I'm an avid listener, man. I love the message these ladies are promoting. I got sisters and aunts and cousins. It's nothing like the Sisterhood.
Hey, that's my son. That's that 22 or 23.
Oh my God.
22, right?
Shout out to our black sons. We love y'all.
Dre, your mom just asked, how old are you?
Are you 22 or 23?
I'm 22.
22. So I want you to say, tell the world. Yesterday I had that book. Let me see if I say her name correctly. Shimamanda Ngozi Adichie. So
Ngozi Adichie.
Yeah. So you was talking about. I had the book. You said, oh, you have her. So share with the world what you were listening to her about.
She said, tell the world what I think about it?
Yes. No. So you said you listened to one of her TED Talks. What was the TED Talk about?
Oh, the TED Talk was about the fragile egos of male and the fact that, a lot of strong women for decades and decades have been putting themselves to a lower standard to appease these small egos. And, it really touched me growing up as a black man in this country because it's already so much holding, us down. And the fact that, to witness our sisters having to, lower themselves for us, it's unacceptable.
Look, bro, little tears in my eye. You raised a good man. I know that's right. Shout out to all the single mothers who raised awesome black men. Shout out to you, Andre, my little cuz. Yo, you got some good sense, brother. You really do. It's you.
Hey, Dre.
It's you. That's a strong black mother right there.
Hey, Dre, what's up? This All-Star, man. It's my birthday tonight. Where we at tonight?
Also, happy birthday. Everywhere I go is a movie, man. So you let me know where you want to go.
I don't know if I want to party with my son, though.
Yo, listen. We turns Dre, you got to tell Mom Dukes, we turns Mount Vernon up.
Hey, my brother, we took that place to the roof and beyond.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to party with you tonight, boy. You still 22. I'm still your strong mama.
Exactly. That's right.
I know you want them old ladies talking to me. Hey, Ma, I love you.
All right, love you too.
Shout out to our boys and our sons. Our black sons matter. Our black boys matter.
I love it.
Our black lives matter. This is the Sisterhood Radio. We're on I-Access Radio right now. The Rock and Lady Beck, DJ All-Star.
Lady Rock, Lady Beck, much love.
Much love.
All-Star, I love you, Brody.
I love you too, bro. You know.
Does he do it for you? When he's finished, does he step back and adore you? I just gotta know. Does your time is money and I won't let him waste it? Oh no, baby, just go with it. 'Cause when you're with me, I can't explain it. It's just different. We can take it slow. Act like you're my girl. Let's get the.
Caller, you live. Talk to us.
What's going on? How y'all doing?
Hey. This sounds
I want
like
to say happy birthday to Power Boy there.
Thank you.
This is Kelvin. I'm just calling in to say that I'm proud of y'all. I'm glad that y'all didn't let a minor setback prevent a major comeback.
Oh, I know
Hey,
that's right.
you want inspiration.
Oh,
Hey,
shout out
brother
to the
man.
husbands, those who have them.
This is Lady Bex, a.k.a. Lady Bex Morris. Hey. My husband over there.
Oh, we love
Yeah, I'm listening in.
You live right
listening
now.
in. I like the show. I like the way it's going. I like the flow.
Lady Bex, your husband had to call it with the Barry White voice, though. He
he
called it. I said, call you live. Yeah, I just want to say, Power Boy, happy birthday.
So
Very smooth.
My bad.
Let me tell a little story. Ladies, sometimes you meet men, right, and they tell you they're going to give you the world. They're going to sing to you for the rest of their life. My husband has a beautiful voice.
Oh, that's so nice.
He done drew me in, and I ain't have a song yet, ladies.
Oh,
come on.
You're still telling stories.
You got to give a little something on the air. Come on, you on the air.
Telling stories.
You got to represent.
Ooh, yeah.
You got to represent for them. Come on, I've been talking about you on the show, saying how much of a wonderful man you are, and you have shown me.
And I appreciate that. And I have a wonderful woman here.
Oh, I want a certificate at the end,
That was
and that's a song. Come on, one little song.
Yeah, before my man call up.
La la la.
Let me see.
You're really trying to put me on the spot
Come
right
on
now.
the spot. Come on, what? La 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 la. Come on, get it. Get those.
Me.
No, if you don't want to do it.
You listening? You listening?
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go.
Lately I've had the strangest feeling, with no very reason here to find. But just the thought of losing you's been hanging.
You gotta hit us with Stevie, didn't you? You gotta hit us with
Around
Stevie.
my mind.
Y'all want a room?
Yeah, that's it right there.
I was about to jump in like Martin Lawrence. But
I'm over here feeling all warm and woozy.
The lights got set on, got low. Like, what's
so
going
yeah,
on?
hold on. I got a little instrumental for that. I got an instrumental for that.
I mean, it's always good to have your man to have your back. Shout out to all the men that hold us down. We definitely appreciate you. I'm not really bitter, y'all. Just a little angry. But shout out to the men that appreciates our good black women, who appreciates black women, that gives respects to black women. Who give respects to black women, who take care of their children, who take care of their daughters, who teaches them the right thing. We love y'all. We really do. I do.
Thank you, Mr.
Sometimes not on
Morris.
Friday nights, but I do most of the time.
So, a.k.a. Lady Bex Morris, sir. I might be going to All-Star Party, though. Make sure you bring them jeans.
Listen, if you guys want to call in, we have a little bit more time. We're going to play some music for like a minute or so. We'll play some music. I'm going to get some agua. Shout out to the community that speaks Spanish. I need some water. So, anyway.
Let's hear those twins. You got those twins?
The drop for the twins? Not yet?
Shout out to Fly Guy P. Yeah. I got a little conversation with that dude after the show.
This is IX's Radio. We're here with DJ Powerboy.
That's him calling. Calling you live.
Okay, I'm live on the telephone.
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Okay, we heard from the son. We heard from the husband. And now you hear from the father. Okay. Congratulations for the new program, and see y'all later.
You forgot about the brother who's up with the Marleys right now. Shout out to Red.
Bye, baby.
Bye. See you later.
So nice.
Bye.
Shout out to my cousin's family. Shout out to my family. Oh, again.
To your my niece family, hello. Bye-bye.
It's all right. I know y'all love me. I'm just the stepchild of your family anyway.
I ain't even get rocking my system yet, and I'm having fun.
You know what? Okay.
Okay, and appreciate the DJ also. Okay, now. Bye-bye.
All right. See you later.
Shout out to our huge family. What's up, y'all? Hey, play that.
Caller, you live.
Oh.
Hello?
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 You're live on the air with Sisterhood Radio. Who's this?
This is Chris Ali, one of the violators, calling and wish the girls a good show.
What's up? Hey.
How you doing, Chris?
What's up?
I'm good. I see you got singers on the show. Tell your husband he's working out and singing at the same time.
Yeah. Represent. So, ladies, you know we talking about health and wealth. So, shout out to my husband, who's that personal trainer, and he sings. You'll be exercising to song, but don't worry, I'll be in the background.
That's right. I know that's right.
Radar is on.
That's right.
Right on his arm, working out with him.
She gonna give him a T-shirt with her in
You be right in his pockets. That's what you be doing, checking that checkbook.
Exactly. You're right. You're right about that. I'm in the back.
Well, thank you, Chris. What you got to say for us, Chris? You got anything good for Taylor?
Listen,
what's up?
I'm just calling you on the song. Welcome to the family at IX Radio. I see that you're doing your thing. Got everybody calling in Rebecca. So even got Daddy calling in. So
I got people too. Maybe they 7-day Adventists and they got to go to church or something.
All right, well, there's a whole lot of 7-day Avengers. So I'll catch up with y'all later.
All right.
Thank you. Shout out to the Violators. Unlimited Radio. They're here tomorrow night. Shout out to them.
And you know what? This is why it's good for circles, right? It's all about relationships, and when you have relationships with family, relationships with your sisters, people call in. You know what I mean? They see our worth. They see what we're doing.
Right.
They see what we are about. We about sister, uplifting our sisters, encouraging our sisters, inspiring them.
If anything, I want you to laugh. I want you to laugh and be encouraged. Laughter is important. Smiling. Hey, I want that drop. I like that. What's up?
Caller, you live.
Hello?
Hello?
Caller, you live with the Sisterhood Radio Show. Who's this?
This is Rachel.
Oh, hey, Rachel.
Hey, what's up?
She said hello like her Chinese order wasn't ready. It's like hello?
You want fried chicken wings, French fries?
Yeah.
So busy. What's up?
Is this Rachel?
How y'all doing? I'm just calling in, showing my support.
Hey, how you doing? Is this
What's
Rachel?
What's up, back?
What's up? What's up?
What's up,
Very
LeVoc and
chilling.
Lady
All
Beck?
right.
So you ready for this long-term cousin trip? What's up?
Huh?
You ready for the cousins trip?
Shout out to all
Yes,
the families that get
New
together.
Orleans.
New Orleans and
Shout out to the Essence
We
Fest.
lit.
That's right. Listen, let me tell you, ladies, anything you want to support a trip, we're going to girls trip it out. Essence Fest 2018,
We
July.
need a sisterhood
Exactly.
trip. We gonna start
Right.
the sisterhood trip. So you know what, all our girls, you listening? Let's start this circle. Let's
That's
start
right.
this sisterhood circle. You know, start. You know, Miss Lady LaRock. I keep
What's
calling
up?
you Lady LaRock.
I don't know, because I'm a lady.
LaRock.
Yes.
LaRock. If you guys don't know LaRock is a runner. I went to her house. Her whole wall is full of all these trophies.
Oh, shout out to people who run. And
Black
exercise.
Girls
Shout out to
Run.
Black Girls Run. Oh, another caller.
This song kind of.
It is. I like it.
Caller, you live. Talk to us. Sisterhood Radio.
Oh, hey, it's Tatiana.
Hey, what's up, girl? I want to out the Black Girls Run crew. What's up?
Black Girls Run.
What's up, Ma?
Oh, what's up?
What's going
I
on?
was like before, I was like, oh my God, I'm never gonna be able to get in touch with you guys.
No. You're
But
here
it's good.
now.
You here? You're
I'm breaking
live.
up.
What's up? What do you want to talk about, babe?
Oh my God, so you know that I'm a doula.
Yes.
And one of the biggest issues in New Jersey is the lack of quality care for Black women. And I don't think that it's a big enough issue, or people don't make a big enough issue of it. But
Right.
Black women don't get enough proper care, and they're often overlooked in the hospital setting. And so I just want to kind of bring awareness to that, and kind of, I'm working as a Black doula. I'm a Black doula, and working in our communities. I think that, there needs to be more Black doulas, just to give a voice and help women advocate for themselves in the hospital room, because there's just not enough of us.
Do you know what? Can you explain what a doula is?
Yeah,
For
what
the
is
people
doula?
who do not know what that is.
So a doula is a woman. It's not a midwife. We're not a medical person per se. We do have some medical training and medical knowledge of the birth. But what we mainly do is that we assist the mom in both before birth and during birth and after birth.
Wow.
We assist them and we let them know what's happening in the hospital room and who they may meet. And we also kind of help them with their partners, like navigating the birth process
That sounds
and
beautiful.
navigating
That
their
does.
own lives and bringing the baby into their lives. So it's just basically a support woman or a man. It could be a man also.
Really?
But yes, actually in Haiti there are men that are trained to be doulas as well, and midwives. Just because there's not enough medical care for birth doulas and birth midwives, that it's just that some men have been trained to assist with birth. And I think that's a great thing also, just because, it shouldn't be just the woman's birth. Labor is a family affair. And it's really helpful for a man to know about labor. You can't just stand around there just looking like helpless. And that's why I try to, when I'm a doula with these parents, I try to advocate for the father to speak up and learn about what's going on and be that voice. Because a lot of fathers think that they have to be so hands off and that they don't have a say, and that's just not true. Especially for the Black father. Black fathers are very easily pushed out of the hospital room and kind of pushed aside. And, a lot of doctors and nurses, they feel threatened by the Black man in the hospital room. So I try to make sure that these men, that they come in with their partners,
right,
and they're well aware of what the system is, and that they have a right to speak up.
Were you listening?
Not
to interrupt, but were you listening when I was talking about the woman who had the 15 children?
Yes, I was, and I actually texted on your Facebook. I said she needed a doula.
No, she did. She definitely needed a doula. But what you're talking right now is so important. And something that I wish I had one. I didn't even know what that was when I was actually having children. And that's so important that all women need to know that. Our black women need to know that. Especially in our neighborhoods that are impoverished neighborhoods. Talking about Newark, we're talking about Irvington, we're talking about East Orange, they're talking about Patterson. We want to go into those neighborhoods and we want to say that these services could be available to them. You know, it sounds like Tatiana needs to be on this show. That's what that sounds like. Because we definitely that's what it sounds like. And I'm listening. Go ahead. No. Well, I was gonna say that's something that women need to know what that is. Black women need to know that. I did not know this, years ago. You know what I'm saying? My last child is 7 years old right now. I had no idea what a doula was. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely didn't know what a doula was at a young age. And, and I had my children young, so I wish someone would have had a conversation with me.
But you think about all the support that you need when you're going through pregnancy, after pregnancy, and there is someone there that can support you right there. That's amazing. That's just an amazing experience to have. I thank you for sharing that. It sounds like you need to be on this show. You know my number. We need to connect you. You know my number, girl. Okay?
I mean, it's so important because a lot of women experience what we do is called birth rape, and it's not a term that's widely known. But when you're in a delivery room, the medical personnel sort of take over. And not to disrespect the professionals, there are very, very good professionals. There are very good doctors and very good nurses. And I don't want to disrespect them at all because they do know what they're doing. They're qualified professionals.
Exactly.
But there is a sense with black women, especially, and I've seen, because I've been in the delivery room, that their needs and their concerns are completely disregarded. Wow. And this is what you call birth rape. I mean, I've seen women undergo C-sections unwillingly. I've seen women have epidurals that cause them extremely bad reactions. Women having episiotomies that they explicitly say, they didn't want that. Children being taken away immediately when a woman wants to breastfeed.
Right.
Like, these are all instances of birth rape.
Tatiana, what you're saying right now is... Not to interrupt, but what you're saying right now is so important. I want to save it for a show one day because what you're saying that it needs to be. No, I'm serious. Like, it needs to be shared because a lot of us do not know this stuff. And I feel like I was that person on the table, did not know what was going on. Especially my first child, who I didn't know he could have been stillborn. But thank God he did arrive. But I had difficulty with him. I had no idea what was going on. No one told me anything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's very important that that we share this information amongst our sisterhood. It's so important. All these things. So I want you to save all your good stuff right now, girl. And we got to plan a date for you to come here.
Exactly.
No, I am so serious.
And discuss because I had my kids young, and I remember having my son, and I was in the hospital, and I couldn't push because you're fearful. And the first, we're gonna give you a C-section if you don't push. It's like, how could you tell an 18-year-old girl that? Like,
that's horrible.
Right.
Horrible. And the problem is that they, the nurses and the doctors, as soon as you get into hospital. Well, first of all, women, they don't know. When you're looking at the movies, you kind of see, a woman's water broke. Oh, we got to run to the hospital. Right. No, that's not an indicator of when to go to the hospital. If the earlier that you go to the hospital, the more interventions you're likely to have. So no, your water breaking is not the time to go to the hospital. What you need to do is time your contractions. Okay. So that's what the little simple things that if women knew, they would be less likely to have intervention.
Tatiana,
when you go to the hospital, you don't have to lie in the bed the whole time. You can move around.
Save all these juicy details, girl, because this stuff is so important. I want to talk to you. I want to call you tomorrow. I thank you for calling. We appreciate you. I appreciate you. Okay. I want to call you tomorrow. Right. I'm so serious, okay?
All right.
You have a good day. You have a good night. Thank you for calling IS Radio, the Sisterhood, okay?
Okay. All right.
All right, bye-bye. Listen, y'all, you know what time it is? We're going to wind it down. It's IS Radio right now. We got only a couple of minutes left We want to thank. We have a caller.
Caller, you live.
You gotta keep it short, caller. We love you. Go ahead.
Hi, how are you ladies doing tonight?
This is great. Who is this?
This is Hope.
Your phone is kind of breaking up.
Yeah.
Okay. This is Hope calling out of Harlem.
Oh,
Hey,
what's up?
Harlem. Harlem's on the round.
What's up, Harlem?
And one way in which I empower girls and encourage them to be better is I'm a program manager for a non-for-profit called Girl Vow, and what we do is we help with the rehabilitation of juvenile, women specifically in the juvenile justice system, ranging from 13 to 24. And what we do is we model positive behavior, and we help them to, basically be set on the right path in life. And we do that by working with them, basically leading by example. And that's it in a nutshell.
Okay, what is it called again? Say it again.
Girls what?
The group is called Girl Vow. They're a non-for-profit based right out of the Bronx. They help mainly the Bronx area, but they travel everywhere. Staten Island, Brooklyn, Rikers Island, all different type of facilities, schools, the DOE, everywhere.
Right.
I think, you know what? I think they presented for my social workers, if I'm not mistaken. I got to chat with you later.
We definitely do. Listen,
Okay.
make sure you like our page on Facebook, the Sisterhood Radio with LaRock and Lady Bex. Make sure you can post what you just said to us on there so we can know where you're from. The Girl Vow, right? It's called Girl Vow.
Girl Vow. You know what? I got Sister's Hope. I got to talk to you later.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you calling.
All right, ladies.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. So we always end our sessions off with a quote. So, the theme across the board was strong woman, right?
Strong black woman, yes, absolutely.
So, strong woman, you may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats, so you can know who you are, what you can rise from, how you can still come out of it. Maya Angelou. So I'm gonna say it one more time. You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats so you can know who you are. Who you are, what you can rise from, how you can still come out of it. Maya Angelou, the famous Maya Angelou.
This is the Sisterhood Radio. We are live from iAccess Radio. We're here with DJ Powerboy All-Star. Happy birthday. We appreciate you so much for coming out, supporting us on our first show here. This is the Sisterhood Radio. We are unbossed, we are unbothered, and we are here to support, empower, inspire, encourage the black woman in culture. We thank you all for listening, and we're going to tune in next time. Like us on Facebook and Instagram, the Sisterhood Radio, with LaRock and Lady Bex.
Drop top Porsche, rollie on my wrist, diamonds up and down my chain. Drop top Porsche, rollie on my wrist, diamonds up and down my chain. Cardi B. Rollie my wrist, diamonds up and down my chain. Cardi B straight stunning, can't tell me nothing.
Radio, WIAX. And right now, we rocking commercial free for the next hour.